Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to discuss Psycopg2. Psycopg2 is a popular PostgreSQL adapter for Python. It allows you to connect to PostgreSQL databases and perform SQL operations directly from your Python code. So I got 5 codes here, and each code has its own purpose. So let's say this code, the purpose of this code is to create a table, and this one is to insert data, and this one is to update data, and this one is to select the table, and this one is to delete the table. I'm going to run all of this or perform all these SQL operations from this Python code. So I actually have PgAdmin 4 installed, and this is like our way to verify that our Python codes are working as expected. So let me start with this code here. So of course you have to install Psycopg2. This is not part of the standard library. So I already installed it, so I can actually just import it from this code. Next is database connection parameters. So these are the parameters that you would need to connect to the database. And this is the SQL statement to create the table. This statement is actually, you can copy and paste this and just issue this command in the PgAdmin 4, and it will work. So in this case, we're just using Python code to do that operations. And in this case, I'm using try and accept block. So as you can see, this is how you connect to the PostgreSQL database. So I'm just using the connect method here, and I'm passing this object into this variable called con. And of course the variables are all these here. And this is how you open a cursor to perform database operations. So as you can see from the con object or variable, I'm just using or calling the cursor method and saving this object in the variable called core, short for cursor. And this is how you execute the statement. And this is basically the the variable where the command is saved. SQL command is saved. And of course you have to commit the transaction. And here it's just going to be printed out in the console just for us to know that the Python code worked as expected. And of course the accept section is going to give us an error just in case there is an error. And finally, so with the try except block, all the code within finally will always be run. Doesn't matter if the code run or you get an error. All the code under this block here or statement will be run. Okay, so let me go ahead and run this script. So as you can see, I actually run this already just to test this, but let me run it again. Okay. Oh, actually there was a different code. So it says table Cisco switches created successfully. So now we can go to PgAdmin 4 and just do a refresh here. Now we see the table Cisco switches. This is the table that we just created. So if I just select that option and just run this, now we see that the table is created. Okay, next is to insert data. So the difference is just here we have this list of Cisco switches. So we have a list of tuples here actually. So switches is a list and these are tuples. So that's why it's called list of tuples. This is the SQL command or statement that will insert the data. And yeah, we are using the same parameters and we are using the try except black code. And we are opening a cursor here to perform database operations. And here we are just iterating or actually inserting each switch into the table. So each switch will be inserted this here. Will be inserted into the table. And we commit the transaction. So yeah, that's how you would insert data into the table. So let me go ahead and run this code. Okay, so it says data inserted successfully. So let me go ahead and go into pgadmin 4 and just run this command actually again. Now we see that there's data in the table. Okay, so let's update the data or the table. Now what we are doing here is we are updating the, so it was switch 1, yeah. The host name to update is switch 1. So switch 1 will have this model. Currently it has 9300 and the location is data center. So it will be new data center. Okay. So let me go ahead and run this code. Looks like it worked as expected. So let me run this again. So again, this will be, the model will be 9400 and the location will be new data center. Let me run it again. Let me run it now. Okay, now we see that the model has changed to 9400 and the location has changed to new data center. Okay, let me go ahead with this code here, select table. So this is basically what I'm doing here. You can actually just copy and paste this command. It will do the same thing. So let me just delete that and run it. So this is basically what this command is going to do. Yeah. So we are basically, showing or displaying the table. And let me run through the code real quick here. Select, yeah. So we are using this command here, SQL command, to execute basically, and we are fetching everything. And we are using this for loop to basically display the table in the screen or in the console. This is what the result of that. Okay, let me go ahead with the last code. So it's almost the same. The difference is we are just using this SQL command actually, or statement, to drop the table or to delete the table. So let me go ahead and let me just double check first. Yeah, almost the same thing. Let me go ahead and run it. So now it says table Cisco switches deleted successfully. So let me verify that. So I can just do a refresh here. And now we see that it's been deleted. So that's how you create table, insert data into the table, update data from the table, select the table, and delete the table using module called Psycopg2 in Python. So hopefully this is useful. If you have found this useful, don't forget to hit like and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.